Share vinyl.
Hi guys, and happy Friday. I hope you're having a beautiful Friday. I'm not at Record King once again because now Craig's sick. Craig has got the cold. Peter and Elena are not better, and now Craig started with it. And Saturday, tomorrow, is record store day, and Craig's got to work it at factory, so I hope he's okay. I don't know. Peter and Elena both got really sick, and he's just starting, so I don't know. So I haven't seen Craig since last Wednesday, so that's kind of sad. I miss him. I haven't seen Peter since Beetlefest, so just a long time. So, what do we have to talk about? Got a lot of stuff going on. I got some projects going, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Last weekend, remember I couldn't decide what I wanted to make and all that. Well, I decided to make American goulash, and it was a huge hit. And my dad had 2 big bowls, and I had lots of leftovers. Easy, delicious, perfect. And last Sunday at the Dollar Tree, I did find a stand for the Ravenclaw diadem, and it looks really cool on that stand. Since I haven't seen my friends, they're all sick. I watched a bunch of movies this week. It's freezing cold. There's no way you can go outside and clean the yard. It's been brutally cold. It's been damp, raining most of the time. Tomorrow, in fact, we're supposed to get some snow. What? I mean, normally my yard would be cleaned up by now. I'd be halfway to tan. And now we're going to get snow tomorrow. So I'm telling you, it's just a crazy, crazy spring, if you want to call it spring. So I watched a bunch of films. And I went back to an old favorite that I hadn't seen in a long time. And if you haven't seen this, you really need to see it. It's CBGB. And Alan Rickman plays Hilly Crystal. Johnny Galecki plays Terry Ork. And Rupert Grint plays Cheetah Chrome. And he plays them so good. That film came out in 2013. And what a great film. I really forgot how great it was. Then I saw some that I have never seen before. And the first one was so much fun. I'm a huge fan of Darby O'Gill and the Little People. And I always watch it around St. Patrick's Day. But I never even knew about this one. And this one is from 1998. It's called A Very Unlucky Leprechaun. And Warwick Davis plays the leprechaun, and it's absolutely adorable. I loved it. Highly recommend for those who like that little fantasy, touch of fantasy in Ireland. It takes place in Ireland. It's really great. I saw a film called Bottle Shock, and it had Alan Rickman also. But Bottle Shock was a true story about how the Napa Valley wineries became worldwide famous. It was about Alan Rickman played a French what do they call him, sommelier, who comes to try all the Napa Valley wines to see how they compared with France's wines. And he was like pleasantly surprised, if not blown away, because some of them were even better than French wines, he thought. So basically this guy put Napa Valley on the worldwide map. It was really, really good. I saw a film called American Dreamer. I did not know about this film. It was 2022. Peter Dinklage was in it. Matt Dillon was in it. Danny Glover was in it. Shirley MacLaine was in it. Like, all-star cast. Really, really cute film. Everything Peter Dinklage does, just great. And then I watched a film called Burnt, Burnt, from 2015, about like a disgraced chef who is trying to make a comeback and get his third Michelin star. And it was really good for somebody that loves to cook and stuff. Really fun to watch. I recommend all of them. I thought they were all really good, and every one of those was on Tubi for free. So, okay, I got one Temu thing, and it is the ring I'm wearing right here, and I'll put a picture of it up close because you can read what it says on it. And that ring was totally free because I had points and credits, and so I didn't pay anything for that. I got a couple of things to share. I got a Warman's Beatles Field Guide. This is a super cute little tiny book that has all the singles, the albums, differences in them, what to look for, etc., etc., etc. And then in the beginning, there's some special collectibles that are desirable, whatever you want to call it. But it's a really fun little book. Perfect pocket-sized book. I got, and I'll probably watch this tonight, Harry Potter 20th Anniversary Return to Hogwarts. I've seen clips from this, but the whole thing is not available to watch online for free. So, and I wanted it for the collection anyway. I got this little guy. This is a moon calf from Fantastic Beasts, and is one of my favorite characters in that, aside from the Bowtruckle. But look at him and his big moon eyes. Just adorable, the moon calf. And look at his little ears. Oh, he's so precious. Love him. Love him. And then I got this. This is really exciting. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Picture disc, 12-inch single. It has 2 songs, 2 bonus tracks. From the soundtrack that are on here. So you have Newt Scamander on the one side, and you have the Makusa emblem on the back. Just beautiful. Being a record collector and a lover of Fantastic Beasts and a collector of the magical world of Harry Potter, this is a crossover, and I love it. Alright, so I have a few projects going on, and trying to organize records as much as possible. I'm just trying to get more organized. So I have a new rack in the music room, which I'll show you right here. It's perfect. It holds a lot of records. It got records out of this wooden crate that I was using that was jam-packed. So it got them out of there, and now I can like flick through them easily, and I just really like it. The other project that I'm going to be working on next week is in the other room, and it is also related to records, and I'm going to be purging some and organizing some, bringing some to Craig's, and if everybody's better next week. Otherwise, I'll just hold on to them until I can get there, because like I said, I can't. Next week is Easter. I have to cook. I can't be sick. I cannot get my dad sick. He's doing so well that I don't want to set him back at all. And so I will have to play the Record King thing by ear because, like I said, Peter and Elena are still sick, and Craig just got it. So there's no way I can risk getting it if I won't be able to cook on Easter. There's no way I could give it to my family. No way. And then there's one more project that I'll either do with you or I'll show you when I'm done. It depends. I might do it this weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So just getting records organized is very fun for me. I was like, oh, that's where that went. You know what I mean? It's like when you're going through them. And I have a big crate and a rack in the back in the other room that I have to go through. Decide what I want to keep and what's going to go to Craig's. And then I have another rack of favorites. And I'm going to take those favorites and put them somewhere else where I can have easier access to them. And so it's fun. It's fun. Because there's nothing I like more than digging through records, even my own. So after I get all those projects done and stuff, I'll work on another podcast and stuff like that. And I have a couple of fun things coming up for us to do. And aside from that, that's about it for this week because that's all that's going on here. So hopefully by next week all my friends are better. But like I said, Craig just started. And Peter and Elena have been sick for 2 weeks. That means Craig's going to be sick for at least 2 weeks, I feel. So I got to be really careful with that. I got to make it through Easter with no cold. And then hopefully it'll start getting warm and I can work in my yard. I need to work in my yard. I feel like the winter is endless. I feel like you're stuck in the house all the time. Not that my house isn't a fun place to be, because it is really like Pee-wee's Playhouse, But I just want to be outside. I want to feel the sun on my skin. And it's just not happening. So anyway, guys, I think that is about it. I think I covered everything. Short and sweet. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Friday. Comment, subscribe, spread that love. Remember, in a black and white world, live a technicolor life. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a beautiful weekend.